if you have a demand for heat yourself on site, the new game in town is a support scheme for renewable heat. Yeah, I suppose the main emphasis really should be on the first fuel is energy efficiency, where you can cut kilowatt hours of electricity, cut kilowatt hours of heat that aren't needed. That could be insulating buildings, it could be looking at maybe putting in LED lighting to become more energy efficient. LED lighting gives a great saving in terms of the kilowatt hours of electricity that's used and demanded in buildings. Then of course you can look at the renewable technologies that are relevant on the farm, such as maybe supplying heat to biomass boilers, maybe supplying in the form of wood chip, maybe in the form of straw. Or maybe in certain areas, if you have a demand for heat yourself on site, the new game in town is a support scheme for renewable heat, or the SSRH. That's going to give a payment over a period of 15 years towards the cost of the capex expenditure of the biomass boilers. So that's going to really reduce the payback period of biomass installations. It'll provide opportunities for farmers to supply heat and also to use the heat themselves on site. In the case of biomass trade centres, it may involve farmers coming together if they want to start supplying heat on a collective basis. Because at the moment, if we want to get oil for our domestic houses, if we want to get it for our businesses, we can pick up the phone and we know those supply chain routes. But biomass will require farmers, because it's grown from the land. So it's either going to be pulpwood from forestry, it's going to be purpose-grown crops like energy crops, it could be forest and fibre type crops. But that needs to be mobilised and brought to one point where it's going to be collected, possibly dried down, maybe chipped, and where it's going to be delivered to end users. So that will be a collective arrangement. But on an individual basis, if you had a demand for heat on your farm, which a lot of our pig farmers, poultry farmers, our mushroom units and horticulture industry have a demand for heat, they could be putting in those biomass boilers and buying the heat of local farmers. Things like LED lights can cut the kilowatt hours by 50% on the farm. Stuff like variable speed drives, if you have motors, again can cut the kilowatt hours by 50%, and that's very, very relevant, especially in dairying, where there's motive equipment, pumps, also in the case of pig units and poultry units where there's motive feed equipment and auger feed systems. So variable speed drives make a lot of sense in those kind of situations. So it's really identifying where the low-hanging fruit is. There are supports available through the likes of SEI in terms of training, to train groups of farmers who really want to improve their energy efficiency. There's many farms that employ a lot of people and they want to put on staff training. So that can be organised through the likes of SEAI, where there's sufficient groups available to go ahead and maybe come together and identify their training needs, which will be provided by the likes of Sustainable Energy Authority of Ireland.